Living through life not knowing if cancer or leukemia or other illnesses are in your family history. That's the topic of this week's report. Pat?
Yeah, Nikki, Paul Robach asked me, why does New York State not allow some adopted children access to their birth certificates and, more importantly, birth parents' medical history? It's true in this state, if a birth parent wishes to remain anonymous, their child might never know whether a life-threatening illness is lurking in their blood.
I don't want a Kodak moment or a Hallmark movie with lost relatives. I just want to know for my sake.
This is Paul Robach.
You are adopted.
Yes.
And despite trying for years, he can't access his birth parents' medical records, missing information his doctor needs.
He has to send me through a process of elimination. Yeah. So by going through that process of elimination, I'm incurring more cost, more doctor pay for visits, specialists, testing, everything.
His cousin, State Senator Joe Robach, working to change that.
I've been one of the legislatures that has said, yes, I've co-sponsored that bill.
Bill S-3314 would open records. It's been circulating Albany in one form or another for decades without success.
Adoptees are being treated as a different class of citizen.
This is Gregory Franklin.
I'm an adoptive parent. I have an adoptive sibling.
He's also an adoption attorney. He's been fighting to open up records for adoptees, mainly birth certificates.
What have you heard has been the reason it's not been successful in Albany?
Some of the arguments against are concerned that an adoptee who has an original birth certificate will search for biological parents and disrupt their lives. And that does not tend to be the case.
Franklin citing the other 16 states where similar legislation has passed.
Some fear this will increase the number of abortions because parents won't feel as secure as they do now remaining anonymous.
I've heard that argument too. The states, however, that have opened up adoption records have not experienced that at all.
Are you optimistic that it will pass?
I think so, only because it seems incrementally we've moved more and more towards the rights of individuals, information. But again, as you pointed out, Pat, we're trying to strike that right balance between everyone's interests.
That's a basic right that everybody should have in New York State.
Years ago, the state did create a registry for adoptees to find that medical information, but birth parents volunteer that information. Many do not. Lawmakers tell me, as you heard, a very tough balance. This is why it has taken so long to pass, making sure adoptees, Nikki, get their information, but also protect parents who really just don't want to be contacted.
Touchy subject. Pat Daney, thank you. If you have a good question for Pat, send it to him. Just email him at goodquestion@whec.com.